All right, it's Friday, October 11th. Just following up on Tesla. You can see here it's heading a little bit lower now. Bought some puts here at the kind of this blue line when this red bar was forming, hoping we'd get a little follow through lower to see if we can start taking out the midpoint of the first bar and rolling over to the downside to the lows of the day. So I just decided to scale out of these options to set up a no risk scenario. I bought the 230 puts at 1186. And I just scaled out at 13 over a point higher on those options. And now we get to see if this failure really unfolds. Little bit of conflict. Here's the Tesla chart again. Gap down big today, so it's a little exhaustion risk. You kind of expect it to maybe fill in a little bit of this gap area, but I'm looking for that red to green, green to red rollover. Got it developing here. Wanted to see if we fall through lower. Kind of keeping an eye on the QQQs that had a good opening trade this morning to the top of its range, and then kind of like yesterday, met some selling. And now we'll see that's happening again a little bit. It kind of try to pull back and head up, and now it's starting red again. So I just wanted to pick, and this is at the top of a big trading range overall that could be failing if it wants to, but it has to get below the midpoint of the first bar here in order to really confirm that we might be failing this whole range. We really got to break out of this whole sideways area for the last few days to feel comfortable that maybe we're heading down to a much lower area down here. But anyway, I wanted to pick one of the weaker stocks, as the QQQs reach the top of the range, and Tesla's certainly one of them. In the big picture here, if it can't, really rally after this gap up, we could be moving down towards these lows here in the 200 area. We're obviously going to close the week strongly red, so it's going to take a lot to get this stock back to the upside. You're going to need some kind of a 2 down, 2 up week, or you're going to need an inside week back to the upside eventually if buying wants to come in. I don't see that developing anytime soon with a big red bar like this towards the end of the week. Probably test lower into next week. So that's all the reasons I wanted to kind of look for those puts. And obviously now I was able to scale out, set up an overage trade. Hopefully we'll move down and we'll see what kind of, how we close the day. But the lower we can go, there's a little volume, there's a window here for some nice gains on this option if it wants to continue lower at no risk right now.